So, all right, we're over here at Tesla Vaughn, and we're going to be doing a quality check with Tesla's best-selling vehicle, the Model Y. And make sure that if you want to place an order right now, in order to get a date this year, you're going to want to place an order on the Performance, or else your order is probably going to be in January of 2022. All right, so let's move on to our first Model Y. So, all right, we got ourselves another quality check with the Model Y. So let's take a look at this left panel, and let's check the hood to make sure that it's in line. And the line's flush. Let's move on to the right side. There's the rim. There's the VIN. Driver's side doors, panels are nice and even, and that's what we want to see. White with the white interior. A beautiful look, but also requires maintenance when it comes to cleaning it. So if you're a person that doesn't like to clean your car, I strongly suggest that you get the white with the black interior. All right, so let's continue on. So you want to do a door test, and that's rubbing your finger from this end of the door to the other end. And you'll be able to tell if it's flush or not. Okay, so let's continue on for the rear door, and it's nice and flush. Now, looking at this over here, it is a little bit bigger than what we like, and that gap in there is not what we like. It shouldn't be like that, so that's another issue. Charge port doors flush. Let's take a look at the rear. Also, make sure that this is nice and flush. Now let's take a look at the right side. It's a lot more better on the right side than it is on the left side. But if we look at here, look at this. This is not good. This is too big of a gap. So I definitely would probably have problems with that. The panel up here is nice and tight. It's far better on the right side than it is on the left side. Let's continue on with our door check to see if it... Okay, this door does poke out a little bit, and we can tell it by moving our finger from this door to the other door, and you'll be able to tell. Yeah, it pokes out. So if you have an issue with your door, make sure to let your sales rep know, and they can easily have it fixed. Remember not to rush your delivery. Take your time. All right, so unfortunately, this gets a fail. I will not be passing this Model Y. So let's move on to another Model Y. So, all right, we got ourselves yet another Model Y. So let's take a look at the left side, and let's move on to the right side. Take a look at the hood to make sure that everything is flush. There's the rim. There's the VIN. Here's the build date. So over here, we're checking the driver's side door to make sure that everything, all the panels are evenly spaced out. Anything that catches your eye, make sure to report it. So it is flush over there on the first door, and the rear door, it is flush. Okay, so this panel up here, look at this gap over here. This gap is fine. The only issue I have is inside here. But it isn't as bad as I seen on another Model Y. So let's move on to the rear. Now let's look at the right side. So you can tell how far better it is on the right side, and how much the gap is. Even though they're supposed to be consistent, there seems to be an issue with the left side. So whenever you're taking delivery of a Model Y, pay close attention to the left side, and then I want you to compare it with the right side to make sure that it's parallel and that they look the same. So all right. So I also will be failing this Model Y due to the fact that it has that gap again. So let's move on to another Model Y. All right, so our third and final Model Y. And this is just a protective tape right here. Don't worry, it peels off. So let's start off by the left side. It's taking a look at the hood. Make sure the hood is aligned properly. Look from all different angles. Look at the bumper. Look at the right side light. Remember the performance lights are only coming on the performance. Well, the new headlights are only coming on the performance. That's due to the fact that there is a part shortage, and basically what Tesla's doing is getting rid of the old headlight stock. So eventually the new headlights will be coming with all versions of the Model Y, but due to the shortage in parts, they're only putting the new headlights on the performance. So let's look at the rim. Let's take a look at the VIN. Take a look at the driver's side door. Make sure the gap's even. This is the gray with the white interior. It's nice and flush over here. The door does poke out a little bit. This gap's not that bad. But I'm not liking how this piece over here is a little bit above. If you look closely, this piece right here should line up over here. So that is an issue. I definitely would have a complaint with that, because it looks like they're rushing to construct these Model Ys. That's why you want to take your time, and this is why I continue to do quality checks, because my goal is to help new buyers with checking of their Model Y. A lot of people are buying these Model Ys without doing the thorough check and quality check, and then next thing you know, they go home and they have a problem. Okay, if you look at this over here, you notice that it does align properly on the right side, but I'm not liking all that space in there, so I definitely would have an issue with that. The door is not flush, so we do have issues. So I will not be giving this a pass. This is another fail. So has Tesla been improving the Model Y? I would have to say no. There's so much demand that they're just rushing it. And it's weird to me how all builds are not consistent. It's like you get some builds that are good and some of them are bad, and that's something as a buyer, you're going to have to pay close attention to. So if you're looking to order a Model 3, S or X or Y, even a Cybertruck, a wall, power wall, now's the best time to do it. Because guess what? They're selling them faster than they can produce them. So all right. That's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.